So you guys know that Star Wars game that's flying completely under the radar and we still know next to nothing about? Nope, not the large-scale open-world Star Wars game from Ubisoft. No, not the Knights of the Old Republic remake. No, not that Republic Commando mobile game from 2005 that has a better idea of Order 66 than any other game. That game was, wow, amazing. I am talking about Star Wars Hunters, the only Star Wars game to not feature any characters or planets we know and love. Hey guys, look, you can play as Imara Vex. Oh look, it's the Sith Lord Reeve. Man, for so long, I've been wanting to play as the droid Jedi J3DI. Oh boy. Several screenshots of gameplay just leaked. So today, I'm going to go through these, break them down, and present to you everything we know about Star Wars Hunters. And it actually looks a lot better than what a lot of us were expecting. Who the heck doesn't want to be a droid Jedi? But also, like, what is this? So once again, I'm going to ask the question I've been asking for months now. What even is this Star Wars game? Hey everyone, it's Andrew. A little bit of a recap to summarize. Star Wars Hunters is a squad-based arena shooter featuring characters and planets inspired by Star Wars characters and planets we know. For example, this snow planet here isn't Hoth, but it's made to look like Hoth. Hunters is trying to set itself apart from the rest of the Star Wars galaxy. It's its own game for the casual mobile and Switch gaming space. Don't expect a deeply strategical shooter here. It's taking elements of the hyper-casual genre and is aiming to be accessible to players of all ages and all skill levels. Also important to note, the events of the game are set after the fall of the Empire, after the big Death Star went so around the same time as The Mandalorian, and this is why we have this Stormtrooper Sentinel character here with the broken helmet. Looks like a bat. Look, he's got a broken helmet. I wonder if he, just fell over one day and got it cracked, or maybe he got into a tussle with the lightsaber wielder. Who knows? Gameplay-wise, it looks like each map and arena are quite different arenas with different terrain. In this picture of fake Hoth, we can see an AT-AT in the top right, and I think this here is an LAAT overhead. Not sure if these will play any role in gameplay. Perhaps they're special abilities or, external factors to the map. Who knows? Or maybe they're just scenery, just there to look pretty and be like, hey, it's Hoth, but it's not Hoth. Then there's this screenshot, which looks like a docking bay similar to those on Tatooine. So clearly all inspired by real Star Wars, except it is real Star Wars. I don't know if this stuff is canon. Has there been official word on whether this game is? I don't think it is. It seems to fall outside. There's a droid Jedi. What did this guy train on Coruscant? Who knows? Okay, so what can we learn about gameplay from these screenshots? The third person over the shoulder camera looks very Fortnite inspired, especially considering the art style. And in this screenshot, we have two teams, the Gundarks and Mudhorns, named after the Star Wars beasts, of course. And each team has 4 players or hero characters, each with a specific set of attacks and abilities. It's kind of like that, Overwatch, Apex Legends style of hero character class. We've got Utini, which are 2 Jawas standing on top of one another, one standing on their shoulders, and they seem to have that Jawa shotgun. Skora, the Rodian, looks like a possible jet trooper class. There's Graz, the Wookiee, and then J3DI, a droid Jedi, who appears to be a similar make and model to L3 from Solo. On the other team, we have Reeve, who appears to be a Sith Lord. In this gameplay screenshot, if we zoom in, you'll notice she actually has the Sith Eternal insignia on the back of her head. Now, this slingshot character is an Ugnaught, and as far as I can tell, he might be the one who is controlling this droidica in this other screenshot, or it could just be a droidica class left over from the Clone Wars. That'd be pretty epic. There's also Zaina. I think she's a smuggler bounty hunter type. She wields Han Solo's DL-44, or, a similar, the same blaster. It's not Han's, but it's a different one. Maybe she painted a little different. Which brings me to this screenshot. Ah yes, microtransactions and in-game currencies. This game is free to play, so yes, there are in-game microtransactions, but the developers have said they want to offer both paying and non-paying players a fair experience. As far as I know, pay to win won't be a thing in Star Wars Hunters. So does this mean all purchasable upgrades which require real money will be purely cosmetic? And will everything be unlockable using in-game credits if you grind for hours and hours? You absolute legends who do that. I've been there. There appear to be 3 currencies in Star Wars Hunters. These light blue credits, based on this small icon, appear to be for cosmetics. I'm assuming that's what this is anyway. It looks like, ponytail, something going on here. Then there are also the purple crystals, which I think are the paid currency. You see these DL44 paint jobs can be purchased using either the blue or the purple. And then there's also these gold coins. So what are these for? Could these be for unlocking weapons and leveling up in game based on playtime or something like that? I don't know. One other thing I just noticed, the Jawas actually have visible cosmetic wardrobe changes. You can see they're wearing their regular Jawa robes here. And then in the victory screen, they've stolen some Stormtrooper armor. You can probably compare cosmetic customization. They've just killed a Stormtrooper and taken it. And you can probably compare cosmetic customization in this game to something like Apex Legends. Each legend has different outfits and different appearances you can unlock. And there'll possibly also be seasons with specific unlocks for completing challenges and playing a certain amount of time each season. But looks like customization is for both weapons and outfits. And it looks like it goes a little deeper than this too. I'll get to that real soon. All right, let's take a look at the in-game HUD. At the top, we have a progress bar, which I'm assuming is all about the objective. I think this game will have a payload mode, but also deathmatch style modes. At the bottom, we have a health bar. Just above that on the left is your ammo, and then to the right of this, the circle with the percentage stat. I think this is for each character's special attack. It seems this needs to charge during gameplay. The Sentinel Heavy Trooper looks like he'll be able to spawn in 2 additional AI troopers based on this image, whereas Bounty Hunter Imara Vex has some kind of rocket attack. And on the right, each character has their own set of abilities. A few other things I noticed from the screenshots you might have missed. Imara appears to be firing some kind of stun blast, assuming that's what this purple ring is anyway. Also in this image, we can see an Imperial rocket trooper, and there are also a few icons and images extracted from the App Store and Google Play Store. I found these thanks to Star Wars Hunters News on Twitter. You've got this one with the Stormtrooper, the Sith, and Wookiee. Also, if you look closely, the Stormtrooper has a few Imperial badges on his bandolier sash thingy. I think it's likely these will be customization options, unlockables, cosmetics, things you can, attach to your Stormtrooper. In this image of Imara Vex, there's an auto blaster on their shoulder. This is like what Bill Burr's character had in that Mandalorian episode. So at the moment, Star Wars Hunters is set to release sometime early next year, but it's supposed to be a test launch towards the end of this year in certain regions. So keep an eye out for that. Maybe you'll get to play this thing early. But these screenshots definitely finally give us some idea of what this game's going to look like and how to play. And now that you've seen them, I'd really love to know what you think. What are you expecting for this game? You excited? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to head over to the Clips channel for lots more content every single day. Okay, man, there's no way we're gonna make it. Their auto turrets are too much. Eject. Pull up. No, I'm alright. And also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and join my Discord for all the latest on Star Wars Hunters and every other Star Wars game. And thanks for watching this. My name's Andrew. I'll catch you soon.
Stay bombastic.